When you have cha- charisma, everything you do socially gets a lot easier. People like you more, respect you, listen to you, defer to you, want to get to know you, kids want to go out with you, want to keep going out with you, and go to the bed with you. Men want to roll you into the networks and introduce their friends to you. Hiring managers want to put you in all kinds of different jobs. It's like everything you touch starts turning to gold. Everything interpersonal becomes so much more streamlined. The hard, however, is taking those first steps toward being charismatic. Where you are not charismatic yet, it may feel like charismatic individual exists a world away from you. So, in this article, we'll discuss how to start diving into the world of using personal magnetism. Before you begin, uh, let's go to talk a little about charismatic foundation. If you already own charismatic in a bottle, you know a couple of things we talk about there when we talk about what charismatic is. Charisma is a social phenomenon. You can't have charisma in a vacuum without other people around to play it off. Charisma is a mark of leadership or leadership potential. People with charisma are people others want to follow. Right off the bat, we know going in that you need to be social or at least appear it, and you must be ready to position yourself as a leader of some sort or other. Without that, won't get other people to view you in a charismatic light. What do you need to come across social and like a leader? So, well, focus on two aspects crucial to setting the foundation of your charisma: fundamentals and success. Charisma fundamentals. Everything we talk about on Gears Chase when we talk about fundamentals contribute to charisma. Fundamentals include such quality as smile, posture, eye contact, movement, mannerisms, facial expression, how you dress, hairstyle, facial hair, voice, social skills. The stronger you are in all this, the more attractive you appear and the easier it is to come across charismatic. However, charismatic fundamentals are only one slice of the charisma foundation pie. And what about charismatic success? The other side of your charismatic foundation must be success. People don't want to follow people who never win and anything. They want to follow and are drawn toward magnetized by winners. A charismatic man is one who is a winner at least a few things. What you want to be? Victorious at one or a few worldwide things? Confident in your abilities due to your success? The right balance between prideful and humble? What you don't want to be? Trying to be the best of at everything? No one is, and trying to be makes you look insecure, excusing yourself or apologizing for your failures. Successful men fail far more than unsuccessful men ever will. The road to every success is lined with heaps of failure, failure. But truly successful men don't focus on their failures, they focus on their successes. And worried about things you aren't good at. You can respect others' success and achievement without fretting that you're unable to match them. Charismatic men are satisfied with their successes and envious of the other men's. If you don't have anything you are winner at yet, you may have to fake it. Hello. Today I'm going to try to copy well the way of explaining Russell Brand charisma. So here we go. You may be interested in learning more about charisma. How to involve charisma? What is charisma? The great Quentin Crisp said, charisma is the ability to influence without using logic. That's wonderful definition of charisma. I think the ability to persuade and influence through the nature of your character, not simple for rational argument, not simple through materialism, but by accessing some inner intuitive, call it what you will, prana, chi, moho, essences, potency unlock your true nature.
God, you're not a latent twin, an unrealized, unlived life, a great force of energy within you that is unlocked. Perhaps when you're calling upon God, you're not calling upon some abstract force, but rather some inner potency that has become lost, locked, and jaded by continually living in the cultural ephemera of our time. You know that you continually like, oh, hello, I am me, I'm sat here, going from place to place. A great kind of religions, folkloric traditions believe that within us there is a kind of latent twin, an unrealized, unlived life, a great force of energy within you that is unlocked. Perhaps when you're calling upon God, you're not calling upon some abstract force, but rather some inner potency that has become lost, locked, and jaded by continually living in the cultural ephemera of our time. You know that you continually like, oh, hello, I am me, I'm sat here, going from place to
Yeah, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. When you calling upon God, you are not calling upon some abstract force, but rather some inner potency that has become lost, locked, and jaded by continually living in the cultural ephemera of our time. You know, of our time.
place, live continually cultural ephemera of our time. You know that you continually like, oh, hello, I am me, I'm sat here, going from place to place, living out your rational life, never reflecting on the fact that we live happily amidst the like, oh, hello, I am me, I'm sat here. Ephemera of our continually living in the cultural ephemera of our time. You know that you continually like, oh, hello, I am me, I'm sat here, going from place to place, living out your rational life, never reflecting on the fact that we live happily amidst the infinite, that there are great unused forces within you. Now, I reckon that the secret to charisma is being able to be present. In fact, people speak frequently, don't they, of presence. This person
You know that you continually like, oh, hello, I am.
has a play in the you're not calling upon some abstract that is unrealized. Believe that within us there is a kind of latent twin, an unrealized, unlived life, a great force of energy within you that is unlocked. Perhaps when you're calling upon God, you're not calling upon some abstract force, but rather some inner potency that has become lost, locked, and jaded by continually living in the cultural ephemera of our time. You know, that you continually like, oh, hello, I am me, I'm sat here.
You know, you know that you continually like, oh, hello, I am me, I'm sat here. You know that you continually like, oh, hello, I am me, I'm sat here going to from place to place, living out your rational life, never reflecting on the fact that we live happily amidst the infinite, that there are great inducing force within you. Now, now, now I reckon that the secret to charisma is being able to be present. In fact, people speak frequently, don't they, of present, this person has a real presence. You know, the Michael Jordan in that documentary about him, Last Dance. In one of the final episodes, a commentator said that Michael Jordan's great gift was it was not related to the athleticism, although, of course, anyone that reached that kind of level has to have those attributes. He said that he was more of a mystic. He had the ability to remain absolutely in the present. Neither in the charismatic is necessarily physical
Beauty is
physical beauty. Needn't be an aesthetic thing. Have you not met people in your life that you think, wow, there's just something about this person that I am drawn to? Of course, there is a chemistry too. Not all of us will find
same people,
the same people
charismatic.
charismatic. The same way as we don't all have good sexual chemistry or good convivial friendship type
Chemistry between one
chemistry between
another.
one
There are
another.
certain ways that
There
we
are certain
interlock.
ways that we
Regardless, though,
interlock
if you are interested
regardless.
in
So, if you are interested in charisma
charisma, what I
or good convivial friendship type chemistry between one another, there are certain ways that we interlock regardless. So, if you are interested in charisma, what I reckon you are really interested in its becoming your authentic self, becoming the person you are intended to be now. Obviously, that could be lifelong journey, but if you let it take your whole life, then where are you going to be using this charisma? In the afterlife, in the soul. So how I reckon you unlock this charisma is firstly, uh, how much of your time are you spending living in fear of living in your intellectual landscape, locked into mind, looking in inner reflection? That's no good. I tend to be charismatic in conversation with other people, like say, for me, when I was more interested in like celebrity oriented things, I was going on talk show a lot or what what I try to do to try to do is listen to the person that I was communicating with. Or now, if I'm in a meeting or if I'm in a social situation and I still do suffer from social anxiety,